One of the main challenges in learning is to increase vocabulary and improve conversational skills, and having a strong memory to remember concepts and use them correctly can be a great help to you. So it is better to know the ways to strengthen the memory. One of the things that happens to us with the increase in the busyness of life and daily conflicts is the decrease in the power of our memory. It can be said that this is an inevitable part of the growing trend of technology in our lives. In this article, we have decided to point out 13 ways to strengthen memory, points that you can remember more words and practical concepts by considering these points. Number 1. Why our memory is weak. One of the main symptoms of Alzheimer's disease is the gradual weakening of short-term memory. And one of the most important reasons for this occurrence is old age and disturbances in a person's lifestyle. Busy life and mental confusion are other causes of short-term memory weakness. In this article, we review the main causes of short-term memory weakness together. Number 2. Reasons for weakening short-term memory. Stressful conditions cause the release of cortisol and adrenaline in your body. These two factors have a direct negative effect on your short-term memory. If you are one of those people who get stressed easily, we suggest that you read the article on how to deal with and control stress. Reading this article will provide you with good tips for dealing with stress. Number 3. Distraction. Another factor that affects your short-term memory and weakens it over time is the occurrence of distraction during daily activities. In addition to distraction, there is also the possibility that if you forget too much if you insist on not doing something or doing something, the probability of forgetting about it increases. Number 4. Getting older. As we mentioned at the beginning of the article, one of the most important factors of memory weakness is aging. In the following article, we have mentioned some exercises and activities that you can do to strengthen your memory. Number 5 is alcoholism. Alcohol addiction is another effective factor in short-term memory loss. Weakness of memory through alcohol consumption has nothing to do with age and can show symptoms of weakness in a person at any age just because of the use of alcoholic beverages. Number 6 is the use of chemical drugs. Chemical drugs may help you to treat one pain, but their side effects can cause several pains for you. One of the side effects of these drugs is weakening your memory. We suggest you to pay attention to the side effects before using chemical drugs and never do not use these drugs without consulting a doctor. Number 7. Ways to prevent memory loss. One of the most important points to maintain the power of memory and prevent it from weakening is to have enough rest during the day and night. Your mind, like all the organs of your body, needs rest, and it is your duty to ensure that by following a careful planning and proper management of time and emotions, give your mind this break. One of the important results that have been proven in research points to the fact that taking a break after learning greatly increases educational productivity. Consider your educational planning in a way that have enough and useful time for your rest. Number 8. Change your study methods. If we want to close this point, we can say that you don't let your mind get used to a fixed process and set so-called fixed conditions for itself. For example, change your study time. If you always study at the end of the night, now is the time to change this time, or if you always choose a certain style of novel. Give yourself the permission and courage to change the style of the books you read. This will make your mind receptive to a wider amount of information and different situations. Number 9. Teach what you have learned. One of the best ways to strengthen memory is to teach others. If you want a point you have just learned to become deeper and more permanent in your mind, try to teach this point to others. For example, when you have learned a new lesson, teach that point to teach those who have not succeeded in learning it. The system of teaching tips has a great effect on strengthening your memory because it forces you to learn completely and prepare to answer questions. Number 10. Create thematic connection. A highly effective way to strengthen memory is to make connections between different concepts and topics. Try to make mental connections between the points you learn. In this way, you should make connections between your new learning and your past knowledge, connections that browsing creates strong roots in your mind. Number 11. Visualize. If you want the information you learn to remain in your mind in a deeper way, try to imagine the conditions for using these concepts while learning these points in your mind. Visualization is one of the most effective ways of teaching, and based on this point, visual dictionaries and flash cards were launched for better education, products that help you deepen your learning. Read. Number 12. Continuously. Divide your study time into shorter parts. Try to divide your study time throughout the day instead of one long study session, and do this study in shorter parts. This will make your mind more active around the subject of study. Number 13. Importance of memory power in learning. The power of your memory and recall is directly related to the amount of your learning from any training. If you succeed in strengthening your memory power, you will have good success in educational fields. From today, try to have a plan to strengthen your memory and pay attention to the points mentioned in this video so that you can strengthen your memory. Thank you for being with us until the end of this video. And if you have any questions or suggestions, be sure to share them with us in the comments section. Be happy, rich and healthy wherever you are. See you in the next video.